Yay! I'm so excited. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me check if I'm actually on because if I'm not, I'm going to sound silly. Okay, I don't see myself on here. How does this work? What is going on right now? Okay, it says I am live on StreamYard. I'm trying to figure this out. Comments, brand. It says live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Edit. Okay. No one's on right now, so I'm not going to say anything. Oh, Miss Coffee's on. Hey. Oh, this is so exciting. This is like really nerve-wracking at the same time because YouTube was like, you don't have 1,000 subscribers, so you can't go live through us. And I was like, what? I didn't know that. So I had to go through this thing called StreamYard. And now I'm like, ugh, what have I got myself into? Yeah, YouTube is lame. Hey, sister. Oh, I'm going to tell them what you said yesterday about fan sales. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about that. Because it was funny. Okay, I got Miss Crochet and Coffee. I got my sister. Oh, yeah, I am because it's hilarious. And I'm also going to talk about that ghost. I didn't know what I was even saying because I don't know the site. Yeah. Well, I think it's a girl, Gabby. I think it was a woman that oh, the girl that was driving. Yes, I'm going to talk about that. What about fan sales? Okay, so yesterday I was FaceTiming, or not FaceTime. Was it FaceTime, Gabby? What is it on Mac Pro? Is it FaceTime? I don't know. I'm not an Apple person. Yeah, I was FaceTiming my sister, and I had her. I had two screens. I had her, and then I had fan cells because I was just looking at partials, and she was doing her makeup, and I was like, she goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm looking on fan cells," and she's like, "That's how I know you're an adult." And I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, because you're looking at fans that are on sale." And I was like, bruh. And I'm like, "Are you being serious right now?" And she's like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you're looking at sales on fans, like, fan sales." And I was like, "Gabby, no." I'm like, "Oh, honey, no, 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 no. I'm not talking about fans that are on sale. I'm actually talking about like this website that sells diamond paintings." And she's like, "Well, I didn't know what you were talking about." It was just so funny. I'm sorry. She's like, "You better not tell anybody about this." I was like, "Oh, no, I'm telling everybody about this." Fan sales. I was like, "Here's this fan. It's 500 watts." Oh my God, she's so funny. We like talk all the time. Like, almost every night, and we just say like the stupidest thing, but that one took the cake. I was like, okay, Gabby, you need to go. You need to leave now. Bye. You're embarrassing me. Secondhand embarrassment. I won't tell anybody else, only the diamond painting community, which is like thousands of people. Okay, so I'm gonna start. I know there's only like two of my favorite people on, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna talk about the scary story I was gonna talk about, because this is drills. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I am working on Pennywise. Wait. Hold on. Can you see that? Okay. I'm working on this fool. And I'm actually doing like a really good job. It's going pretty fast. So yeah, Gabby does need a nap. Your viewers have no idea what they have in store. Oh yeah, because I'm gonna have my sister I want to do an unboxing, and I'm gonna have my sister do a voiceover, so that should be fun. She is exactly like me. I actually think she's like super funnier than me. So, and she hardly knows anything about diamond painting. She tried to diamond paint and she couldn't get into it. What was that diamond painting you got from Diamond Art Club? Was it the what was it, Gabby? It was like a universe, and it was like one of the free ones, right? Just know how much I love you. I so hate clown. Oh, thank you. I love it. It is my man. Okay, so what is that? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna do a voiceover on one of my videos. My Craftably video, actually, my unboxing of that mermaid. So that should be fun. I still have to figure out how I'm gonna do that, but all right, let's get into the scary story. Okay, so I'm in this page. Wait, am I even doing this right? God, man, I feel like I'm. Okay, I am. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this with the tweezers. It's like, come on. Okay, so anyway, let's see. It's voiceover, like, here she is opening some shit. Look how many tiny beads. The canvas is there. That's good. Okay, yeah, exactly like that. Because she said she was telling me that she goes, why do you always like record when you're opening the box? Like, everybody knows that it comes in a box. I'm like, not every diamond painting comes in a box. And she's like, yeah, but it's just the box. Like, why are you showing the box? And I'm like, because I have to show the box. And she's like, yes, but why do you have to show the box? And I'm like, because every company has different things on their boxes. She's like, yeah, but it's the same thing. It's a diamond. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Just shut up and wait till the freaking video so that we, just stop it. Stop it. And she's like, okay, well, I'm going to be very, very funny with it. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, I'm even going to cuss. And I'm like, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Be yourself. I don't care. Same old box. Some come in boot. Gabby wouldn't know what that means because she sucks at life and doesn't diamond paint. Some box are doing. Yeah, exactly. Some do come in boots, and I mean, as long as like my canvas isn't wrinkled, I'm like, whatever. But if it's like super wrinkled and bad, and like I'm like, ugh, like, really? Because I know a lot of people don't like the boot. The boot. Okay, so back to the story, the scary story that I'm supposed to be telling right now. Okay, so I'm in this page. It's called Hawaiian Hauntings, and I don't know why I'm in it. I think I just got in it because I don't know. I just whatever. They were talking about the reason I got into this page was because they were talking about like this urban myth of like, if you go to the jungle here and you see like some like person walking, that is covered in mud. You're supposed to like get naked, and I know, weird. You're supposed to get naked and like lay on the floor and not look at the person so that they don't kill you because they're a ghost or some shit. And I was like, what? So I was like, good to know. I don't want to be killed if I ever see this mud person. I forgot what they're called. But it's like, it's supposedly real. Okay. So I was interested in that. And that's why I got into this page. If those are bubbles, they wrap them around canvases. So we call it a bubble boot. Yes. Oh yeah. The night walkers. Yes. Gabby, how do you know more about this than I do? Damn, Gabby. Okay. So yeah, they're called night walkers. You should look them up on Google. Butt naked? Nah, kill me. Anyways. No, for real. Like, you're supposed to get naked. And apparently, if you don't get naked, and you look at them in the eyes and they let you live for some reason, supposedly they'll kill someone in your family. Okay, and this is just like Hawaiian myth. But I'm telling you right now, if I see one of those mud walkers or whatever the hell they're called, night walkers or full of mud, whatever, same difference, I'm gonna get naked. I don't give a shit. And if it's just like some homeless person walking in the jungle and they're like, what the fuck? Like, oh, sorry, I thought you were a night walker. It's okay. Like, come on. And I'll just run away. It's to show that you're vulnerable. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna get naked. I don't care who you is. Have they met Maggie? Stop it. Okay, so that is the reason why I joined this group. Okay, so I can learn more about this night walker person, because I don't want to run into that person. Okay, so there was this girl on there who was like, she goes, something happened to me and I want to share the experience. And there was a video of it, but I didn't watch the video. I was like, okay, I'm going to read this first. Okay, so what happened? Let me take a deep breath. If you see torches and hear drums, run. Yes. Okay, yes. So if you're in the jungle for some weird reason and you see torches and you hear drums, yes, you are supposed to run away or get naked. You going to have me getting butt naked for random people where I live. They go mudding. Oh my God. Okay, don't do that. It's apparently just in Hawaii. That would be funny though. Like, what? Why is she getting naked? What? Hello? You, like, what are you doing? Okay, so she goes, she's an Uber driver, and she said that this one night she got a call from this dude, and he lived, apparently she picked him up, and then he said he lived like really far away, but he lived up in a mountain. Okay, sorry. So yeah. I can't concentrate anymore because all I'm thinking about is what Miss Christian Coffee said right now. Got me looking at people like, what? I am being vulnerable. Okay. Time out. Should I repeat this thing about the night walkers again? Because I see two new people and they're probably like, why are they talking about getting naked for people? Okay, I'll talk about the night walkers again after the story. Okay, so stop it, Miss Coffee. You're making me laugh. Okay, so this girl said she picked up this guy. This guy said, I live on a mountain. She said, okay. So as she's driving up this mountain, okay, here in Hawaii, here where I live, because there's a lot of people who live on like the hills and the mountains, right? She said that it was like dark, there was no streetlights or anything. So she's going up this mountain with him, and he starts telling her the story about how the reason that he doesn't drive from or to his house anymore by himself is because something happened to him and his girlfriend when he was on his way to town from his house at night. So now he calls an Uber and he tells her this. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why is he telling her this? Like, why is he telling her this while she's Ubering him and she's by herself? You know? Hello. So she says, okay, so why are you scared? And he says, well, this one time when I was driving to town with my girlfriend, they were driving down the mountain and they see a person walking by themselves in like the side of the road, right? And they could see her it was a girl. They could see her from a distance. And he, you know, he was being nice. So he stops, not like real next to her, but kind of like behind her. And obviously his headlights are showing on her and she's wearing all white. And, you know, he's like, okay, hey, you know, he rolls down the window. He's like, hey. I mean, me, I would have been like, hey, what is you doing? But he was like, hey, are you okay? Or some crap like that. And he said that she had like a flashlight dangling from her wrist. She wasn't even holding it. She was like, it was dangling on her wrist. Like there was like a little rubber band or something. I don't know. She turns around, but when she turns around, I guess like she doesn't do it like in a human way or some crap. Like she does it in like a weird, creepy, like, I don't know. I'm thinking like The Grudge here way. And she didn't have a face. Okay. And at this point, when I'm reading this, I'm like, okay, come on. Like that's stretching it, right? Hey, yo, let me get your number. Nah, I wouldn't tell some random person at night on a mountain, hey, let me get your number. Nah, hell nah. I'm not even going to stop. I'm just like, they're out there for a reason. I don't care what it is. Have you not seen scary movies? You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. Okay? No. Okay, so he gets scared, right? I mean, I would get scared too. He gets scared and he drives off. Okay. He gets to the stop sign a mile down and she's right there. Okay. That booty looked nice. Gabby. Oh my God. Okay. I'm trying to make this scary. Okay. Dang it. Hey, what's up with that booty? No, Gabby, no. Okay, so she's at the stoplight or stop sign, and then he's like, okay, how the hell did she get from a mile back to here before I did? And he's driving, so I'm like, is she a ghost? Did she fly? Did she fly to the stop sign? Like, I don't know, okay? Sounds like a crazy ex to me. Okay, so he, you know, obviously, like, he leaves, and then after that, he's traumatized. So he's telling this Uber driver this story, okay? And she's like, okay, thanks for scaring the shit out of me. That's cool. You know, I'm just dropping you off at your house on top of this mountain where this happened in the middle of the night. Thank you. So she, you know, she's scared. So she drops him off and she starts recording on her phone while she's driving, which, by the way, guys, don't do that. But she did because she was scared, right? And the video, I was like, okay, I'm going to play it. In the video, she turns on her phone and you can see her swerving through the hills, right? It's not like I'm driving home by myself. Yeah, exactly. Hey, popped in to listen while prepping dinner. Yay! I made dinner earlier because I told my husband, I was like, hey, I'm going to go live, so you got the kids, right? Okay. So, yeah, she starts recording. And then right as she's talking about this story while she's recording, you know, because she wants to vent or whatever, she's driving and she literally passes someone in white walking with a flashlight dangling on their wrist. And she gets so scared. And in the video, she's like, oh my God, I hope I caught that. I hope I recorded that. And obviously she did because I'm telling you the story. And like, she gets freaked out and like, you know, she's like, what the hell? And to me, I was just like, that is too much of a coincidence. Like if someone's telling you that this happened and they saw this person, like this ghost or whatever, and then you're driving back down where they said they saw this ghost and then you see it and you catch it on camera. Like I saw that. I showed it to my sister. And it was like, but what if it was a person? Run her over. No, because then if you run that person over, it'd be like, I know what you did last summer. You know, it turned into that kind of story, and we don't want that. What is he doing, boo-boo? I wouldn't even stop. Like, okay, look, I know there's nice people out there, you know, that are very sweet and they want to help, you know, people, but like, hell nah, man. Like, that's like a hitchhiker at night. That's even worse, you know? There's like a lot of urban like legends about that. Like, you don't, I'm not about to go pick up someone and then get murdered and then be on true crime and podcasts and all this crap. No, thank you. No, thanks. Don't be outside with the flashlight, not using it. You better use that flashlight. I mean, seriously, like she was just walking and it was like dangling. Like, what are you doing? Why is it just dangling on your wrist? I mean, I didn't believe the story, but then I saw the video and it was just too coincidental. And that girl was like super scared. She's like, I can't sleep. And I'm like, well, thanks. I can't sleep either now. Thanks a lot. Thanks for sharing your awful story. Oh, I guess that makes me awful too because I just shared it with you guys. Walking in the dark, being all creepy. I'll yeet my car to the side right over her. you're gonna yeet yourself. Oh my god. I don't know, man. There's like some weird stuff that happens here in Hawaii. I don't know. It's just really ugh. Yeet. I don't like that one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so whoever's on here, what are you guys doing right now? I know someone said they're making dinner. Gabby, what are you doing? Miss Coffee, what are you doing? Oh, I don't have any more of that symbol. I do one more. Okay, so anyway, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, let's talk about homeschooling. What's that say? I'm what? Oh, I'm eating chips. Gabby, you're always eating. There's never a time that I ask you what you're doing. You're not eating. You're always eating. Okay, so I don't like homeschooling, guys. It's the fucking worst. Okay, it's the worst. I don't have the option to like have my kid go to school. Okay, because if I did, I'd be like, go away, go, goodbye, toodaloo. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I can't. I don't know how these teachers do it, man. Like, I barely have patience for my children. Okay, I have my 3 kids. They all require different things from me, and I cannot. Hi. Okay, I have to like I have my MacBook Pro like kind of like down, so I'm like trying to read. What does it say? Melly. Does that say Melly? Hey. Yeah. Okay. So the other day, so my son, he's in special ed, so he doesn't have he has a homeroom teacher, but he doesn't have to do a lot of work. He can choose, well, I guess not him, but I can choose whether or not he does his homeroom class work, but it's a lot more advanced than where he's at right now. So I just have him do his special ed class, and that's Mr. Jude. And Mr. Jude is like super nice. And he video chats with Anthony almost every day for like 30 minutes. But there was this one day that I slept in. I think, I don't know why. I think it's because my son was like, my little one, my 1-year-old was like waking up at all hours of the night. And I slept until like 10. Okay, no, don't judge me. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I gotta wake up. Like, and so it was what? I think it was like 10:05. And my sister had called me. I think that's why I woke up. She's right here. And then I was like, oh shit. I was like, Gabby, I gotta wake up Anthony because he's gonna be late for his class. And then I kid you not, like I go running around, like freaking running to his room, and I'm like, wake up. And poor thing, he doesn't like, who likes to be woken up like that? I was like, wake up, you need to go to school. And he was like, Mom, stop. I want to go to bed. And I'm like, no, get up. And he's like, Mom, I don't look beautiful right now. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you saying? Like, are you sleep talking? Yeah, I know, because and my sister starts laughing, and I'm like, what do you mean you don't look beautiful? Like, what? Like, you gotta go do your hair or something? And he was like, Mom, I don't look beautiful right now. I can't be seen on camera. And I was like, what? I was like so confused. I was like, what is going on right now? I just woke up. I just woke you up, and you're saying this weird stuff. So then he finally gets on, and he tells his teacher, he's like, my mom made me get up, and I don't look nice right now. So if I look ugly, I'm sorry. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't even talk that way. Like, what are you saying? And then he was like, no, Mom. He's like, I gotta look good. And I was like, for who? I was like, you're like 7, bro. Like, calm down. And like ever since that happened, I make sure that I don't miss his class, or that I don't wake him up like that, because I don't want that to happen again, where he's like, I need to look beautiful, Mom. And I'm like, what? That just hella confused me. He gets so angry. Like, so my son is literally like, he's like super sensitive to things. So like if I wake him up a certain way and like ruin his day, that's just how he's going to be all day. He's just going to be a little jerk all day. So I have to be like, wake up, rise and shine, and like freaking give him smooches. And then he's like, okay, Mom. But if I wake him up like in a hurry, he's like, oh, the world's ending. So I gotta be careful. But this whole homeschooling thing is killing me, because when he's lazy and he doesn't want to read anything, he doesn't read anything. Like, he'll just sit there, and his teacher's like, okay, sound it out. And he's like, I can't do it. And I'm like, yes, you can, dude. And he's like, no, I can't do it. And he doesn't do it. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what is this, how you are in school? And I have to tell him like, hey, you need to listen. You need to pay attention. You didn't even know it was Monday. Oh yeah, I didn't even know it was Monday. Like, I didn't know it was, I don't know why. Like, my days have been passing by. Like, ever since I started this whole homeschooling thing, it's like thrown me off my routine, because I was so used to, like Monday through Friday, waking up at 6. And now it's like, he doesn't start school until like 9. It just depends, like 8:30 or 9. And then his class is at 10. So it kind of just, I don't know. Anybody else confused? Anybody else homeschooling? How is that going for you? Because for me, it's not going well. It's not going well. And then like Hawaii now has like all these rules, all these freaking rules. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know if you saw my WIP in chat, where I was talking about how the governor here is like, I mean, I get it, you want to be safe and all that, but so what he's doing is he closed all the beaches, which is horrible for the people who live here, local people, because if like the beach is your backyard, you literally can't go to your backyard. So, it sucks. Even if you have like a private beach backyard, you can't go to it. And it's like, okay, but you can go to Wet and Wild. So it's kind of like, that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. That you can't go to the beach, but you can go to Wet and Wild. And then also, you can't hike, but you can go to the gym. Like, it just, all this stuff is just like, ugh, I don't understand it. It just makes it really hard to like even be able to do anything. Like, you can drive around and all that stuff, but I don't know. Like Anthony, he likes to go outside and play, and he can't even go outside and play. And if he does, it has to be like just outside my house. And I'm like, my kid needs to play with people. He can't be just playing with his brothers all the time. They just fight all the time. Like we started watching, two teens, a senior and a sophomore in high school. They can't wait to go back beginning of October. Oh my God. I mean, it's really hard for them, they're so used to one thing, and then now they have to like stay home, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's not just hard for us, it's hard for them, Like, I really wish that this whole thing would just go away. Like Miss Christian Coffee was saying in her live, she was like, yeah, 2020 needs to just go away. Goodbye. Get away. Goodbye. I'm so over 2020. Like, I'm not even looking forward for Christmas or anything. I'm like, what's going to happen now? Like, every month, knock on wood, there's always something. What is everybody doing right now? Like, what are you doing? I know it's like really late. Like, so it's 7:02 right here where I'm at in Hawaii. It's 7:02 p.m. Duh, not a.m. So I say like, what is it? Let me look outside. Is it a.m. or p.m.? Obviously, it's nighttime. So yeah, I don't know. This was like the only time that I had to, what am I doing? Why do I keep picking up 3? This was like the only time I had to go live because my husband started working shifts, and he it was he has like the next 3 days off. But the next 2 days, I wanted to see if we can like drive around or something, since that's like really the only thing we can do. Get like some Jamba Juice or something. Guys, I was so freaking nervous to go on here and like talk because I've never been live. But this is actually really cool. Like, I saw, who was it? She went live today. Diamond painting, addiction, advent. Oh God, I don't even know. Sorry if I'm butchering it. I'm like super bad with like YouTube names. I think like the only one I ever remember is like Miss Crochet Coffee, and that's it. But she was on here and she was doing this. I think she was doing. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember what she was doing. She was with some other YouTuber, and she was using, what is this called? StreamYard. So like I was saying earlier, I guess you can't go live on YouTube if you don't have like 1,000 subscribers, which I don't have. But you can use other things. So I'm using StreamYard. Gotta go now. Hope you have a good week next week. You too. Thank you for coming. 12 a.m. Texas? Jeez. Aw, you guys are so awesome. You guys are here watching me and it's like super late. I appreciate that. Even though I don't really have anything to talk about because like, yeah. Okay, so what are you guys doing for drills and chills? Because I want to know. Because I know there's some people that are not participating in it, but I wasn't either, to be honest with you. Like, I seriously, oh my God, I'm so like dumb. I thought that, okay, so first of all, I knew drills and chills was going to happen this year, but like, I was freaking out because I didn't have a diamond painting, right? I was like, crap, I forgot to order one, like a Halloween theme one. But I don't know why I didn't think about the ones I already have. So like, I literally had like 6 Halloween themed diamond paintings and I was about to go buy another one. Like, and then I was like, oh wait, I have some. Like, I could just have like people help me pick one. And then I posted on my Instagram and I was like, hey, which one should I do? And they picked Pennywise. So that's why I'm doing, wait, why do I keep doing this? Pennywise. Gabby, are you still here? Doggo medicine time. I don't know what I am doing for it. I tried to do one. Oh, I hope your dogs get better. I don't know if you saw my comment on your live, but I was like, I was like, you should put peanut butter on your forehead and just stick the pill on there, and maybe that will work. I'm like, it works every time. I don't know, for some reason, like, dogs are obsessed with peanut butter. And I mean, I guess you don't have to put it on your forehead. I guess you could just put it on your palm or something, like. But for some reason, like, when you put stuff in places where you're not supposed to, like your forehead or your elbow or like something, dogs will like want to lick it off of there or something. I don't know. I have a dog. His name's Batman, and he's with my sister. He's at my sister's, well, my parents' house. And I really miss him. I don't know if he's ever tried peanut butter before. Gabby, are you still here? Have you given him peanut butter yet? Says, Killian would eat my hand. My head. Hi, Natalie. And record for IG. Miss Coffee. Give me something to try tomorrow. You should do that. I want to see that. I mean, I don't want to see your dog eating your head. Okay. I don't want that to happen. I want you to be okay. But that would be funny though, if you did put peanut butter on your hand and like put a pill in there to try to see if your dog would eat it. Yeah. So so this is the story of my dog, which is kind of sad, but in a way it's okay. I guess I got over it. So I have a service dog. Well, I don't know if he's a service dog now because he hasn't been here in 2 years, but he actually got, I guess you can call it, banned from Hawaii, which is bullcrap. But here is the story. So, okay, I need to concentrate. Step them pinning. Okay, so my dog, I got him in New Mexico when I was living there, when we were stationed there. And I made him into a service dog because he would calm me down, because I used to have really bad, like, not panic attacks. They were like mental breaks, like mental breakdowns. It was really bad when I was over there. So he became my service dog, and he helped me a lot. Every time I would have one or start to have one, he'd come and like lick my face and all that. He was really sweet. The reason I made him into one was because this one time I was by myself. My husband had gone, like, I think it was TDY. And I had a like really bad, like my first mental breakdown, and I didn't know what to do. So I had to call 911, and it was like really bad. And then I had to be taken to the hospital because I didn't know what was going on with me. After that, I started having them more often when my husband came home. So I turned Batman into my service dog. Well, we found out that we were coming to Hawaii. And before we came to Hawaii, we had like this break in between where we had all our stuff in New Mexico picked up, put into trucks to get onto a boat and all that stuff, right, to ship it here. And we had this whole month of a break to do whatever we wanted before we flew to Hawaii. So what we did was we went home. I went to my mom's, and my husband's parents live like not even 10 minutes from where my mom lives. So that's what we did. We flew home, or no, we didn't fly home. We drove home, and we had Batman with us. Well, the month passes, and this is where I find out I'm pregnant too, by the way. I found out I was pregnant when I was at my parents' house. So like, that I was there for a month, and then we get to the airport, and I have Batman. Obviously, he has his little service dog thing, and don't pet and don't touch. You're not supposed to touch service dogs. And he's not, so I don't know. I don't think this is true. So he doesn't do good with other dogs, like, but only if they're little. Okay. I don't know why. He used to be a police dog before we adopted him. He doesn't do good with other dogs. So what happened was I had him around my hand on a leash. We were inside of the airport, And, we had already taken in our luggage and everything. And he was sitting next to me. And there was this little kid who ran past me. Like, he just ran past me. And he had a little, like, a tiger backpack on his back. And Batman, like, I think he thought it was an animal, but he didn't, like, Diamond painting tonight. How are you? Oh, sorry, guys. I'm, like, reading the comments. He didn't go after him. What he did was he stood up and he barked, like, maybe 3 times, but, like, really loud. And I told him, I was like, hey, calm down. It's not a little dog or anything. Just calm down. And I got really scared because I was like, shit, like, service dogs are not supposed to do that. Usually service dogs are, like, quiet, and that's why they become service dogs. They're good. So that just happened that one time, right? He just barked. So then we're going to the sitting area, and these 3 people come up to me. I think it was like Hawaiian Airlines people and like a security guard. And he was like, did your dog bark at a child? And I was like, yeah, but I mean, he didn't go after him. He was just barking. Like, he was sitting down while he was barking. He wasn't being really aggressive. Like, he was just like barking. And then the guy was like, well, the parents are really scared and they don't like that your dog barked at them. So if your dog does anything else, yeah, he really was. He's like, if your dog does anything else, we're not going to let him on the plane. So I'm bawling my eyes out. I don't know if my sister was there. I don't know if she's on right now. She was on earlier. But it was my dad, my mom, and I think my brothers. I'm not sure who was there, but I was just crying and crying, and I was hugging Batman, and I was like, I don't want him to, like, not be able to come with me because of this. And so we get through TSA, I think that's what you call it, right? The security or whatever. And he didn't do anything. Like, he was literally just walking next to me. And then they come up to me and they're like, ma'am, well, we've decided that your dog can't fly on the plane. And I was like, why? And then they were like, because he's being aggressive. I'm like, how is he being aggressive? He's literally sitting down and he's crying with me. Like, that's not being aggressive. He's literally crying. My dog is crying. He's not being aggressive. Like, he was whining, because he saw me sad. And they were like, no, we just don't want to take chances or whatever. Yeah. They were like, we don't want him to attack anybody on the plane, and that little kid is on that plane and the parents are scared. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I was like, I don't know what to do. And, like, my dad was like, we'll take him and then we can fly him back to you when you get there. But, he's a service dog. Like, I'm supposed to have him with me all the time. And then during this time that I found out, oh yeah, Batman. Yeah, that's my husband, by the way, Night March. Yeah, so anyway, so they were like, yeah, we'll keep him, and whenever you guys are ready, we'll fly him out to you. So I was like really sad. We were all sad. Tell the parents to stop being I know. Like, I was like, he didn't even do anything. Like, who cares if he barked? He wasn't, like, running after him or anything. He wasn't gonna hurt him. Oh. Aw. So, we're all sad, and then we get to Hawaii, and, like, we're like, damn, like, this kind of sucks. Like, we're missing someone in our family, like Batman. And so I think it was like, we didn't have a house yet. We were in a hotel for like a month. Yeah, it was like terrible, guys. Yeah, we were at the hotel for like a month, and then we finally got our house. And then my husband was like, you need to call like I forgot what they're called. They're like the people, because I guess they're supposed to be like this quarantine period when you bring a pet over. I'm reading the comments. Okay, so yeah, there's like this time period that they put your pet into quarantine, and then they check their paperwork and everything, and then they let them go to you, right? So I didn't do that. I don't know why. I think it was because I was like super depressed. Like, I don't know. I don't know why. I took my time doing that. And then when I finally did, they were like, oh, there's a mark on here saying that your dog can't come to Hawaii. And I was like, what? Like a flag or something. And I was like, why? And they're like, because he's an aggressive breed. And I was like, I'm like, what? I'm like, he's not an aggressive breed. And they were like, well, this is what we heard that happened at the airport. And they contacted us and there's a red flag or whatever. And I was like, what? So after that, I guess we couldn't bring Batman. So we don't have Batman anymore. We have a cat and his name's Leo. Or her name's Leo. Wait, what? Oh my God, no. Luna. That was my old cat. My old cat was Leo. Hi, yeah. So no, we have a cat. Her name's Luna, and we have her here. So she's not. We didn't replace Batman. We still have Batman. Batman is with my dad, and he loves my dad. So I don't know how that's gonna go when we get him back because he's been there for 2 years, and it's like, I don't know. Like, is he gonna want to come back to us? You know, like he really loves my dad. My dad's like his best friend. And my dad's always telling me like, oh yeah, Batman's always like crying when I leave and he gets happy when I come home from work. And it's just like this really big, confusing thing. Like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, it sucks. And then like my son, he's always like, Mom, oh my God, guys, he asked me, he goes, Mom, is Batman dead? And I was like, no, he's not dead. Like he gets really sad. He asks about him often. So I tell my dad, I'm like, hey, can you send me pictures of Batman? Because Anthony thinks he's dead. And he does. And then the whole thing about him not getting along with other pets, I don't even know whether or not it's certain dogs or something, because my dad has a poodle. Daisy would never go to Hawaii. Oh yeah, they're super strict here. It's so ridiculous. Like, don't have your dog bark because then they're banned. It's so stupid. No, but yeah, what was I saying? God, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, my dad has a poodle. And Batman and that poodle, man, I thought Batman was gonna eat that dog when when my dad first said that he would keep them, or he would keep Batman. Daisy barks at her shadow. So yeah, I thought that he was gonna like eat that poor dog, but no, they're like the best of friends, man. He's so protective over that little poodle. It's ridiculous. I'm like, man, I thought that was gonna be your stuffed animal. But they're like best friends. So it makes me happy that Batman is happy where he's at. You know, he's with my parents. He has his little best friend poodle. His name's Murphy, the poodle. My dad, for some reason, has always loved poodles. This is like his third poodle that he's had. Like literally, he's had poodles. Like they'll reach the age that they're old and die, which is sad. And then he'll get another poodle, and then it just repeats. You went live. Wow, I love watching your videos, hun. You are awesome. Aw, thank you, Natalie. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Yes, I am live. I thought, why not? I've never been live, and I really just want to get to know you guys a little better and talk to you guys. It's a little bit different, I think, doing videos and, you know, reading the comments and then going live and actually, you know, like we can actually talk to each other. No, but yeah, that's the story of my Batman. And I guess I could, well, like, you know, in my next video that I do, I'll put a picture of him. He looks like a mean dog. He looks like he can, like, I guess, eat you whole, because he is a really big dog, but he's so sweet. He's like the sweetest dog ever. He's such a cute little dog. Well, I say little, but he's not little. He's a cute dog. And then, you know, since my son was always asking about him, we didn't want to get another dog, because I don't know what my husband felt. I know he didn't want to get another dog. I didn't want to get another dog because to me it felt like it would be replacing Batman, and that's not what we're doing, you know. Um, what so since my son was always asking about Batman, I was like, we should get a cat. I don't know where I got the idea from, but I was like, I want to get a cat. And there's this girl here. Well, she used to live here. She doesn't live here anymore. She takes these cats, these stray cats, like babies, moms, whatever, and she nurtures them until someone adopts them. Um, and I saw these two cats that she had, and I was like, hey, I was like, I want one of your cats. And what she did was, she would get the people to come over to her house and interact with the cats to see which one we wanted and if they liked us, just to get to be around them and see how that went. Well, I took my son with me to her house, and he saw two cats that he really liked. And it was one of the ones that I had seen that I liked. And then it was like, so Luna, she is black and white. And then there was this other, I forgot the name of the other cat, but it was like a gray one. Which are you working on? I am working on Pennywise for drills and chills. And I'm actually like, I can't believe I did this in like 3 days. This is insane. This is like a lot. I never, like, the most I would do on a diamond painting this big would be like maybe a tiny little square in 3 days, but no, I've been on it, man. Like, I really want to finish this because I want to do a snack size one, a little one. Oh yeah, so, oh, cool. Hi, Bran. Hey, Ruby Q. I'm sorry they were buttholes and wouldn't let you bring your dog back to Hawaii. Loving the progress on Pennywise. I'm watching it too right now. Oh, I love it. It is my man. Come in, pet my kitties. I thought that was going to be another scary story. No, so yeah, like, so he started playing with the cats, and I didn't think he was gonna like them, because my son's never been around cats. I was allergic to cats, so I was sneezing up a storm in that room, and there was like, I'm not kidding, there was like about 20 cats in that room, just alone in that little room, and I was freaking sneezing. But I saw how my son was interacting with these cats, and it kind of broke my heart. And he thought that we were gonna take the cat home. And I was like, no, they have to be a little older. She wanted them to be 2 pounds because they were babies. All the cats she had were babies, and there was like 2 moms in there. And so I told him, I was like, you really want a cat? And he's like, yeah, I like that cat. So I think about a month later, it was finally like 2 pounds or 2.5 pounds. And we bought the cat. And my son, I think he named her. I think he's the one who named her Luna. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was me or him. But I know Rachel Ray's dog, her name's Luna. She's a black and white dog. And I think that's why I named my cat Luna, because it reminded me of her dog, which is kind of weird. But her dog is black and white. So I was like, hey, my cat's black and white. Luna. I can't do clowns. My daughter is scared of clowns. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so the funny thing about this, the whole clown thing, okay? I actually, last year, did I do drills and chills? I think I did do drills and chills, but I don't think I finished a diamond painting. I think I just had started it. But it was this freaking, like, scary clown. Okay, it was, let me see if I can find it on here. I want to show you guys this clown because it was so scary that I actually stopped working on it. Like, for real, legit. I stopped working on it because it freaked me out. And I don't really get freaked out of things because, come on, I'm working on Pennywise right now. Like, really? Okay, let me see if I can find it. Clown. Who else shops on Ally? Clown diamond painting. AliExpress is my shiznit. Just as long as it's not like stolen artwork. That's the only time I ever really shop on Ally. Clowns are creepy. Scared of clowns. Where is this clown at? I can't find it. You know what? I'm going to go to my orders. How about that? Orders. This was such a long time ago. You guys see me doing this right now? These are all my orders, guys. This is all the stuff I bought off of Ally. If my husband is watching this, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He spoils me, guys. Look at this. I'm still scrolling. Okay, here it is. You guys ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this clown? Okay. Oh no, what'd I do? Why'd I turn off my phone? Okay. This is the clown that I was working on. This is what I was working on for Drills and Chills last year. And it was so freaky. And I finished half his face and I was like, no, thank you. And I stopped working on him and I put him away. I had a bozo experience. Oh yeah, no thanks. I know. Look at it. Oh my God, guys. So look, it's like an optical illusion, okay? So hold on. Let me see if I can make it brighter. I want to show you guys something, okay? No, it's not going to pop up at you or anything. Okay. So do you see his eyes? So I thought that his eyes, I know it looks, okay, so his eyes are red and he's looking that way. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, wait. Yes. Wait, no, this way. It's so weird. It's like the other way on my camera. That's so funny. Okay, so his eyes are looking that way, okay? But if you like look far away, wait, hold on, let me see. It looks like he's looking, let me see. It looks like he's looking straight at you. So it's kind of like an optical illusion. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Now it stares at you. Oh, Gabby. Okay, so I haven't told him about Jeff. Is that what his name is, Gabby? Jeff? Or is it? Yeah, it is Jeff, right? My name is Jeff, right? Okay, so my sister, let me tell you another ghost story, but this one's a little bit more funnier. It's like funny and scary. Okay, so in New Mexico, my sister went to visit me. Yeah, I throw it away. That ish better not come back. I'm dead. Gets butt naked. Yeah, Jeff. Okay. Hold on. Time out. Did anybody in here hear me talk about the night walkers? If you didn't, I'm more than happy to tell you about the night walkers before I start the story about Jeff, the ghost. Please let me know in the comments. I can't call you sis. I'm literally alive. What are you talking about? No, tell us. Oh, God. Okay. Are you ready for this, Miss Coffee? Miss Coffee's ready. Okay. So I was talking about how I joined this page. I'm not going to tell you the story of the dead girl. Okay. I'm going to tell you call me. Okay, Gabby, I'll call you. I'm going to put you on speaker. But first, let me tell the story. Okay. So in Hawaii, hold on. My sister's actually calling me. Hello?
Hold on. Okay.
Are you on?
Yeah.
Is it because you want to talk about Jeff?
Yes. I want to talk about Jeff.
Okay, wait, time out. Let me talk about the Night Walker first, okay? Because I know you want to talk about Jeff. I know you love Jeff. Calm down, okay? I know he's your boyfriend. Chill.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay, so I joined this group that's called Hawaiian Hauntings because I wanted to learn more about the night walkers, okay? And what are the night walkers, you ask? Well, let me tell you a little story about the night walkers. Okay, so in Hawaii, there is this urban legend that I don't even know how to start the story anymore. So apparently, if you go out into the forest, okay, because there's like beautiful hiking trails. There you go. You can go on a trail and see these mofos around walking. Okay. Hopefully you don't. But if you do, there are these men, I guess they're men. I don't know. And they never said they were female. Hello, buddy. Oh, hey. Hey, brother. That's my brother, guys. Gaming with Superman. My butt naked on the floor. All right. Stop it. Okay. So I can't breathe. Okay. So if you're hiking and you see torches and hear drums, be ready to get butt naked. I'm just kidding. No, but for real, I guess that's what you have to do, because they're called night walkers, and these are ghosts and spirits who are covered in mud. And when you see them, you are supposed to not look them in the eye, get butt naked, like literally butt naked, and like lay on the floor, okay, until they pass by. And if you don't do that, they'll kill you, okay? And if by some miracle they don't kill you, they'll kill someone in your family. So that's the story of the night walkers. And they're here in Hawaii, apparently everywhere. and the thing is that, like, you know, I was saying, like, what if you're hiking and there's like a bum walking in the middle of a trail and covered in mud for some reason, and you think he's a night walker and you get naked in front of him? Like, you're literally going to be showing yourself naked in front of like a bum. You know what I'm saying? Like, a random person like just fell into like the water or rolled around in mud by accident, trying to find their way to the car, and then you get naked in front of them. You're like, what? So
when I go to Hawaii and meet you, and I see a bum like that, you best believe, even though you might not be one, I'm gonna have to do it. Get naked.
I know you would, Gabby. So yeah, so I was like, what? Like, it, I don't know. It's really, really weird. But a lot of people believe that happens here in Hawaii, and it's supposed to be like an urban legend or something. But I mean, really, Mr. Coffee says you would make that Bums Day. Bums Day. That is hella funny. I'm telling you, it's so weird. Like, why? I don't know. But you know why I say bum? I'm not trying to be mean, okay? Literally, like, everywhere. So, you know, when you watch TV, right? And you see Hawaii videos and it's all beautiful and beachy and all this stuff, right? No, in reality, when you go to Hawaii, yes, you see the beaches and you see paradise, but then you also see a whole bunch of homeless people living on the side of that picture you're looking at, like literally tents and tents of homeless people. They would want to see my lumps. Yeah. Dominic. No, but like, so there's so many bums here, like, it's ridiculous. Like, me and my husband went on our 9th anniversary date to this really fancy restaurant, and we were walking down in Waikiki, and like we were walking, we were waiting to be seated, and so we were like, let's go out, it's gonna be like 30 minutes. So we start walking, right? I think that's what it was. And we start walking, we start passing these, I'm doing this because I'm like pretending I'm walking, right? We start walking, we pass all these stores, and then literally we pass this homeless guy who's laying on the bench, and he spits up and it lands back on himself. Like, what? Like, literally, he spit on himself. So like, he did the whole, like, what is it, the nose thing when he's about to spit out a loogie, right? But he like spit up while he's laying down, and it landed right back on him as we were passing by. And I was like, "Ooh, that's disgusting." And me and my husband were like, "What the fuck? It was so gross." I'm telling you, there's like so many bums here. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, to this day, me and my husband still bring it up because it was just like super random. Oh, and by the way, okay, another little funny story, side story. When we first got here, we were at the hotel for a whole month, right? There was an IHOP right at the entrance of that hotel. Puts away. Oh. Okay, so there was like this IHOP, and me and my little one, Anthony, the 8-year-old, he goes, Mom, I want Subway. So I think this was like the second day that we were there. Okay. He's like, I want Subway, Mom. And I'm like, all right. So we go downstairs, we're walking, and we were in the middle of Waikiki. So we were walking, and we're passing all these other restaurants and like fast food because they're all connected. And I swear, oh my God, I still remember this like it was yesterday. I kid you not. There was on the sidewalk a lady, okay, that pulled down her pants and her underwear and started shitting in the sidewalk in front of us in broad daylight. I am not kidding. And my son pointed and was like, "Ugh, Mom, what is she doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." I was like, "What the heck?" Dude, they're so gross. People here are disgusting. I'm telling you, it's disgusting. Like, if you ever come here and you just walk down Waikiki, you're gonna see stuff like that. It's not all rainbows and paradise, and you see so many disgusting homeless people doing stuff like that here. Like, that's not how. Yeah, like for real. Like, she didn't care. Like, she was all sunburned and everything. Like, and she just pulled down everything and just started shitting. And my son saw that. And I told him, I'm like, mijo, I'm sorry that you saw that, but like, there's people like that out there. Okay, move on, get over it. Don't be traumatized by this. Let's go get our sandwiches. After that, I didn't have an appetite. So yeah, like, I'm telling you, if you ever come here, I'll tell you where to go, where you won't see as much stuff like that, because it's disgusting. Like North Shore, I think that's like the only place. It's like the other side of the island is where I haven't seen anything like that. Like, it's really beautiful over there, and they have like a lot of. My son's crying. Baby's crying. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about Jeff now. Okay, I want to tell you guys about Jeff, because Jeff is a big part of my life now, because my sister is obsessed with Jeff. Well, no, I wouldn't want a log of meat after seeing the hobo dropping pumpernickel on the sidewalk. The bad thing is that my son, he likes pepperoni and meatballs. So I was like, I don't want to eat none of this. I'm good. Like, he didn't care. He's like, oh, I just saw some woman shitting on the sidewalk. It's cool. I still want my food. I still have an appetite. I was like, me? No, I'm good. No, thanks. I'm good. I'm not saying, like, listen, I'm not saying that Hawaiians are gross, okay? Because they're like the nicest people ever. I love their culture and everything. Just the bums that live here are disgusting. Those people are disgusting. They don't care who's watching. Like, another thing, and like another person that we saw, which is kind of sad, because this is not something I would ever make fun of, but like, there's this lady who was like sitting down, or me and my husband were walking by, and she had a sign that said, "I'm dying of AIDS," and she looked really sick. Like, she looked really bad, and she was just sitting down. And I was like, damn, like, I mean, you have people always calling ambulances, 911, on homeless people, because it'll be like, what, maybe 100 degrees outside, and you'll see homeless people just laying on the floor. Like, are you alive, bruh? Like, do I need to help you? Like, I mean, seriously, it's crazy. Okay, so Jeff. I keep saying Jeff. I know my sister's probably going to get upset because I don't have her on the phone, but I don't care. Okay, so New Mexico. Wait, I need a diamond paint. I'm over here talking. I'm like, not even diamond painting. Oops, sorry, guys. I know this is a whip and chat. Okay, so New Mexico, my sister came and visited me when I was pregnant with, who was I pregnant with? Shit, I'm always pregnant. Okay, I think I was pregnant with Jonathan, my now 3-year-old. And she came, I was. She came to visit me, and so did my husband's nephew. So they both came to visit me in New Mexico. And they both obviously had their own rooms. But for some reason, they never wanted to sleep in my son's room. So Anthony's room. They always wanted to sleep in the game room, which is my husband's man cave. And I obviously I didn't want them sleeping in the living room because it's my living room. I wanted them to be comfortable. And I was like, one of you sleeps in the game room and one of you sleeps in Anthony's room. And they always were fighting over the game room. And I asked them why. And they're like, oh, because the Anthony's room is scary. We're always hearing stuff. And I was like, okay, like, seriously, like, how old are you guys? I think my sister was, J-Bones. I called Jonathan J-Bones. I think that, I don't know how old my sister was. She's 21 now. So 3 years ago? I don't know. I don't want to do the math. I'm lazy. 21, 20, 19, I think she was 17. No, 18. I think she was 18. Yeah, she was 18. I'm so dumb. All right, so she was 18. And my husband's nephew was 16. Yeah, he was 15. And they were always fighting. And I was like, dude, like, just one of you, I don't care. Like, just sleep in the damn room. There's nothing in this room. And they both kept being like, no, we hear things. There's a ghost living here. And like, I was like, oh, okay. But then I started believing them because they were like literally terrified of going into this room in my house. Okay. And I didn't even want to go in there anymore. I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, my kid's crying. Nah, I'm good. Just cry. It's okay. So anyway, she left. Right. And for some reason, like, my son was also scared of his room, but so he never wanted to sleep in there. So when they left, my son started sleeping in that room, like in his room. Like, it was weird. Like, out of nowhere, he just started sleeping in his room. And I even told my husband, I was like, dude, this is kind of weird. Like he never slept in this room. Now he's like, okay, good night. Like, what the hell? All honky dory. So then my sister starts telling me that there's some like weird shit happening in her house, in my mom's house. And in her room specifically where she's at. Oops, sorry guys, she's calling me. So I'm like, I was like, what kind of weird shit's happening? And she's telling me like, well, I hear things at night, and I guess stuff was like, hold on guys. Gabby, what do you want?
Hello?
What?
I didn't listen. What were you saying?
Oh, I'm telling them about Jeff, Gabby.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah, anyway, you're making me lose my thinking. Okay, so anyway, so a couple days ago, she was telling me that she had like some hot Cheetos on her, or was it hot Cheetos? I don't remember what it was. She had a bag of something on her desk, and it's
my trail mix. It's kind of heavy.
Oh yeah, her trail mix. It was like a heavy bag of trail mix. Why is everyone calling me right now? Okay. And I guess it like flew off of her desk. And then she was like, I knew it was Jeff. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, really? So like, she's obsessed with this Jeff person. She named it Jeff. Okay. The ghost name is Jeff.
First of all, okay. I am not obsessed with him. He's obsessed with me. He came to Mexico to follow me. See how cute I am? That's how cute I am. He followed me here.
Okay, whatever. So the ghost loves my sister. Apparently. Okay. My name is Jeff.
Did you tell them that he pulled my hair?
Oh yeah. And oh my God. So then she calls me the next day. Was it the next day? Was the next kid, right? The next day?
He's so kinky.
Oh my God. Okay, yes, he's kinky. He's kinky for my sister, guys. Okay. So the next day, my sister calls me and she's like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. And I was like, why? And she's like, I think Jeff pulled my hair. And I was like, what? Like, what the hell?
So, like, you know how, okay, so, it was early
Tony.
in the morning. It was early in the morning, and I was going to go running, remember?
I don't know. I just remember you calling me all freaked out, and I told you to calm down. Like, you were seriously freaking out.
No, yeah, because I turned on the light in the kitchen, and the light usually, like, lights up the hallway. So when I turned on the light, the hallway was, like, pitch black. And I'm like, that's weird. It's like, whatever. But then I walked into the hallway, and it felt weird. Like, I felt something was there, so I was, like, shaking it off, and I went to the bathroom. And I was brushing my teeth, and I literally felt something yank at my hair, like my ponytail. I didn't like it. Nope.
Yeah, something yanked at her ponytail, and she was like, "Did that really happen?" I was like, "Well, if you felt your hair being yanked, then yes, it did happen." And it was probably Jeff.
It's like, here you go.
Right? That I'm like, I was like, Gabby, you need help. Jeff needs to get the hell out of here. He's probably jealous because you have a boyfriend now, Gabby.
Oh, he's probably mad. I'm sorry.
No, but you know what? I should start making this a thing where I interview people about their ghost stories. Like, so tell me about your experience.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What happened? How did you feel?
Oh my gosh.
Buffering. What's Dominic doing?
I honestly don't know, but I think it might just be a sticker.
Oh, tell him I can't see stickers. Tell him to stop doing that or I'm going to whoop his butt.
No, like a sticker that makes it seem like something's buffering when it's not.
Oh.
He's spamming you.
See, this is why I need a mod, guys. I didn't think about getting a mod. Because this is the first time I've been live. No, so yeah. So, like, my sister has this ghost that is named Jeff. And I don't know. She's weird. She named it. I would have just, no. No. You know what? I think I am. I think I'm going to do that, guys. Okay? This is what I'm going to do. All right? For the people that are in this live right now. I'm not going to let you be the mod when you're the one spamming. Crazy. Hey, I'm going to spam you in your live and then I'm going to ask to be the mod. No, thank you. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. All right? For now on, once a week, maybe, I don't know yet, maybe, I'm going to interview people, okay? And ask them about their ghost stories. It's going to be like a little maybe podcast, maybe. I don't know. Like, just, I'll go live once a week and talk about someone's scary story. I don't know. Maybe. What do you guys think? I can give you one of my mods. Because you're annoying. I love you. Drills and Chills ghost stories. There you go. That's what I should do. I want to do that. And like either have, so I guess on, what is this called? Damn, I keep forgetting. StreamYard. On StreamYard, you can add people onto your lives. So maybe what I can do is have someone, well, if you have a StreamYard, it's really easy. All you do is like sign up, put your email and a password, and then that's it. It's really easy. And then have you go on here, and then I'll interview you. And it could be funny, it could be scary, but either way, I'm going to make it funny, okay? Because you know me. I got a pretty creepy story about Minna and her grandmother. Ooh, I want to hear that one. Oh, that does sound creepy. I want to hear that one. Oh my God, guys. Okay, talking about grandmothers, I have a story of Gino's ghost. What does he do? Eat pizza? Calm down. So gaming with Superman RR is my brother, and he works at this pizza joint. Well, it's like a pizza, hot wings, mom and pop joint. That's why I said that. He said, I have a story of Gino's ghost. So what, like the ghost eats food? Yeah. Okay, Miss Coffee. So I don't know if you want to do this, but that would be really fun to do with you. We can go live together or something if you want, if you can. Oh yeah, talk about grandmothers. Have you guys, okay, if you guys have not seen this on Netflix, you have to see it. If you want to get freaked out, I mean, not only freaked out, it's actually a really good show. It's called The Haunting of Hill House. Have you guys seen that? Comment if you've seen that. Because that is one of the best scary shows I've ever seen ever. And I say grandmothers because there's a part in there where this kid talks about seeing his dead grandmother. No spoilers. And if you haven't heard of the bent neck lady, you have to watch the show. Like, I can literally tell you what movie, what shows to watch. You have to watch it. It is so freaking good. It's scary. Nope, but it's on my list now. Oh, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. I'm very excited that you haven't seen it because it's one of those things where, like, have you ever watched something like a show or a movie and then you wish you never saw it so that you could rewatch it and experience it again? That's exactly how I feel about The Haunting of Hill House. Okay, like, it freaked me out. Like, I mean, so the movies I'm into is like Chucky, the Chainsaw Massacre. What else? Damn, like the Jason movies, like the Halloween movies. Damn, like, all those like 90s, 80s movies, right? The ones that scare the crap out of me are like The Conjuring. Okay, hell no. Those types of movies scare the shit out of me. Annabelle. Annabelle is scary. I freaking hate Annabelle. I love Annabelle, but I hate her. I hate her with all my heart. I think any like exorcism movies scare the shit out of me. And you guys want to know why? Let me tell you why, okay? Since I'm already talking about it. I am so scared. And I was telling my best friend this. I actually seen an exorcism before in my life, guys, okay? And I am going to talk about it because this is Drills and Chills. Basic but classic. The ones you traumatized the hell out of me. The Grudge. Yes, I was so mean. I made my brother watch all these scary movies when he was little. Okay, so when I was little, I used to go to Mexico a lot with my mom. She was, I think I actually lived there for a while. I'm not sure, but I just remember I was little. I lived there for months. I'd come home for months, live there for months, and so on and so forth. I don't do scary movies. Last one, I tried to see The Ring. I got to the girl in the closet with the wrapped mouth. Oh my God. Yes. God. That one was the first one where she's, was it the first one or second one where she's like trapped in the closet and her mouth is all like weird? That was freaking scary. That was scary. Like, I totally, nope. No, thank you. Okay. So I was in Mexico with my mom, and I don't know if it was my aunt who was sick or my grandpa. Okay, and I remember this like it was yesterday, guys. It was so freaking scary. So we're at this hospital that looks like really weird. Like, it's not your regular hospital. It's like one of those hospitals where the walls are all tile and it's all a white wall with like cement flooring. Okay. I'll let her pop on and say hi. Take care. Love you. Okay. So we're walking, right? And my mom, I don't know why she left me by myself on a bench, but she left me by myself on a bench, and I know she went outside. And in the corner of my eye, like, so it was this hallway like this, right? So say that this is a room, okay, where this girl was, and then this was the hallway, and I was right here on the bench. That's the bench. So I was on the bench, and in the corner of my eye, like, I see there's a bed right here, so I can see the bed. And wait, Google, stop! Why are you turning on? Stop freaking me out, phone. And I see her, and she's like staring at me, and she's wearing like that. I'm not even kidding, dude. I know this is she's wearing a gown, okay, like a pink one or something, and she's just staring at me. Like, she's laying down and her head's turned and she's staring at me. And I'm like, I'm little. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why is she staring at me? And then I see a priest go into the room. Well, I assumed he was a priest. He was like wearing in Mexico, like they wear white with these like gold things around their necks like this. And he went in there, and I don't remember if it was like 2 adults or 1 adult, but there was more people in there. And she starts growling. Like, she starts like You know how in the movies, like you hear them and they sound like demonic and stuff? That's exactly what she sounded like. But when she was doing this, she was staring at me. Okay. Like I remember everything. I remember how she sounded, how she looked. It looked like her hair was wet. It was freaking scary. And then like my mom heard that. She ran inside the hospital and she grabbed me and she ran out. And then, obviously I was little, but I still remember it. So I asked my mom, I think it was like 2 years ago or something. I was like, Mom, because she likes movies with like The Conjuring and stuff like that. And I told her, I was like, Mom, you're not scared of those movies? And she's like, no. And I'm like, don't you remember that one girl that was exercised in front of us, or in front of me at least? And she was like, yeah, like all casual. And I'm like, okay, so like, aren't you traumatized? She's like, nah. I'm like, so it did happen though, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, what? I was like, okay, well, I guess, I've always wanted to know my whole life, and you're just telling me like nothing. Like, oh yeah, it did happen. Yeah, there was some girl that was possessed and you saw it. But I always remember the way that girl looked at me. And that is why I cannot watch anything like, I've never seen The Exorcist. I've never watched The Exorcist. I'll never watch The Exorcist. There's a new Exorcist movie coming out. I'll never watch that. I barely even wanted to watch The Conjuring, the one where they're in London. I think that's like the third installment of that movie. Hell no. What other ones? Shoot, I don't know. Like anything to do with possession or like, what is it? The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Hell no, I'm not gonna watch that. Sorry, drink water. No. I'm telling you guys, there is some crazy shit that's happened. But the next story that I'm going to talk about will be in my next Drills and Chills, because I have a lot of them. A lot of things have happened to me when I was little. WTH. Yes, exactly. Whew. And I also talked to you guys about what I call family curse, because it's still going on. It's still happening. If you guys want me to talk about it right now, I'll just say, talk about it, and I'll talk about it right now. If not, I'll talk about it in my next Drills and Chills, which will be, I guess, next Friday around this same time. Well, this story is kind of creepy, though, so it's up to you guys. We can talk about other stuff. Let me know. How many colors does this have? This has 47 colors, guys. This is a 60 by 60. Talk about it. You guys are like, talk about it. Okay, so yeah, this has 47 colors, and it's a 60 by 60. What do you guys think of that? I think it's actually really cool. I think that it has a lot of colors. Okay, so, this story is a little bit different. It's creepy. It's about my life. I guess you could say it's about my life. I am here diamond painting and enjoying your stories. Thank you. Yay. Okay, so I have to concentrate, so I'm not going to diamond paint because I can't multitask because I suck. Okay. So hopefully none of my family members see this. I doubt that they will. Yeah, it's pretty good. So on my dad's side, I have like my dad's side of the family is a little bit crazy. Okay, like I don't talk to them except for one of my aunts, and she's cool, but other people in that family are pretty crazy. My dad has a lot of family that lives around where they live in California, and since I was 15, someone dies in my family every year from that side of my family. And I'm not kidding. Like, and I seriously, like, me and my sister always talk about it. I don't know if she's on here right now, but we always say it's like a curse, because literally every year someone dies in my family. And we noticed, and it's not even like how would you say it? Natural causes. It's like, it's really traumatic. It's like suicide, or what else? I don't know. I think it's just suicide. Or one of them was actually a brain aneurysm. But my cousin, he right before I turned 15, right before I had my quinceañera, this is like really, really, well, this was traumatizing, but now it's like, okay, like I got over it. So I had seen him 2 weeks before he died, and I decided a week before he died. No, wait. Yeah, a week before he died, I had decided that I was going to make him my chambelán, which is like the main guy that you dance with at your quinceañera. Because I cared about him, and he's just a really good guy. And so I call him, like the day before he died. I called him, and I was going to call him and be like, hey, I want you to be my chambelán. And he never answered, so I left him a message. And then I called again, but this time I called his brothers, and his brother was like, oh, he's not here, he's out. I'll tell him that you called. And I'm like, yes, please tell him I called, it's really important, I want to ask him something. And they're like, okay. The next day I find out that he dies, and I'm shocked. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I literally just called him yesterday. Like, so I don't know how he died at that moment. So I was just like, did he get in a car accident? Like, what the hell happened? And it turns out that like he killed himself because his girlfriend broke up with him. And it's like really tragic. So I went, like Mexican, like, what would you say? Mexican traditions. Some of them are different. And what happened was that they kept his body at the house for a whole week, but in like a coffin. He was already ready. He was already, what they do with their bodies or whatever. I know this is kind of like disturbing. This is why I asked if you guys want me to talk about this or not. Okay. But they kept him in the house for a week, and they had a cooler on him, which one, I would never do that. Okay. That's just me. I would never have a loved one's body just at my house. He even spent the night for a whole week. Okay. And they kept them in the garage or something. But everybody's different. And I had asked like a couple days, we were there every day because my dad was helping with the whole service and everything. And I had asked his brother, I was like, hey, did you tell him to call me by any chance? Like, I'm just curious. I was like really sad. And he was like, yeah, I did. And then I go, what did he say? And he goes, he said he was going to call you back. And then he went into his room. He never called me, or so I thought. Okay. So I was like, huh. I was like, that doesn't, I don't know. I would have thought that he would call me because we were close. So I don't know how I missed this, but I look at my phone and there's a missed call from him on my phone the night that he died. And it was just like really bizarre because I was like, shit, like, what if I would have answered that, Like, I don't know. I guess he was like super depressed that night, and then he did what he did. So that's one cousin. That's one of my cousins. Okay. So a year later after that, my other cousin, who was, I think she was like 27. I'm not sure. She ran in front of a train. Like, she was so depressed or something, and she was drunk, and she ran in front of a train. And it was like, I wasn't there. I was in Germany when this happened, but I was also kind of close to her. Like, I talked to her all the time, and it was just like really weird. And I told my mom, I called her. I was like, Mom, what is happening? Like what, it's really creepy if you think about it. And she was like, I don't know, like this, I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence, but your aunt, I need to go because your aunt's here, she's crying. And okay, so that was that. The next year after that, my other cousin dies, who I actually talk to every single day. Okay. He died in the shower of a brain aneurysm. And I was like at that point, I was like, okay, this is like starting to be a trend now. Like, it was just, and then after that, the year after that, another one of my cousins died in a car accident. So then I'm over here, like, I tell my mom, I'm like, look, do you not see a pattern here? Like, it's not, and I mean, this was like a terrible car accident too. It wasn't just like a car accident and, you know, impact die. No, I'm not even going to tell you the details. It was like really bad. So my mom was like, oh, just pray, you know, everything's going to be fine. So what my mom started doing with my aunts, they would go to church every year and pray. You know, they're very religious. I'm not that religious. I'm Catholic, but I'm not like, I don't go to church or anything. No offense to anybody, but I don't do that. I do pray though. But they would go to church, and they did this for I don't know how many years. I don't know. Like every year they would go, to specifically just to pray for our family. Well, this past year they didn't go, and I was freaking out. And I was telling my mom, I was like, you should have gone, because I'm like, I have a bad feeling something's gonna happen. And she's like, no, everything's fine. Maybe it was just a coincidence. Okay. Well, out of nowhere, I find out that my cousin has cancer. And he's like a really close cousin. Like, I mean, every family event he was at, you know, he has kids and everything. And my mom was praying for him and all that. But I was still worried. This was like right before I had my son, Michael. So this happened like not that long ago. Actually, I think it happened this year. And yeah, he died. He died of cancer this year. And I was like, damn, like, you know, it's scary because I talked to my sister and I'm like, dude, like, why is this always happening? And it always happens just to like my dad's side of the family. And my mom started freaking out too. She was like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, it just seems like it happens all the time. Like, and, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what to think of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really scary. And then, I don't know, like every time I leave the house, I'm just like, oh God, please. I was like, I'm just going to go get some ice cream. Like, please, I just want to go home after this. You know, I have like really bad anxiety now because of it. And I don't know if it's all just coincidental. It's all in my head. I don't know, but I'm not the only one who thinks that, you know, in my family. Like, why does everybody die in our family? Like, what the hell's going on? And not like natural death, you know? Scary. So yeah, that's the story. And it's not funny, but it's kind of like, what the hell? There's a lot of creepy shit that happens in my family, guys. A lot. I didn't even realize that I've been on for like an hour and a half. It's so fun talking about this kind of stuff though, because like scary stories and stuff like that, because it's my thing. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram and see my stories, I'm always posting like weird gothic shit. That is me. That is who I am. Okay, let's see. I'm going to save the next story that I have for the next video, the next time I go live, because I'm going to get off now because my little one, I have to put him asleep. Yeah, because it's 8:09. The baby has to go to sleep. Oh no, I know. Trust me. I appreciate that. I know, like I've gone through some shit. Like I've gone through some really bad times, especially when I was pregnant. But this is what I always said. Like, and I know a lot of people don't agree with this. But if, like, real quick, if you are depressed and you don't do anything to help yourself, no one else can help you. So I learned that because I was seeing a therapist and I was always telling her how sad I was for no reason. You know, I was like, I'm depressed. And she's like, what are you doing to help yourself? And I said, nothing. I'm like, I can't do anything. And she's like, yes, you can. She's like, even if you don't want to go outside, go outside. So what I would do is I would go outside with my kids, even when I didn't want to, even though when I didn't have the energy or the willpower, anything. I would literally just force myself to go outside in the sun, okay? And little by little, I started realizing like how it was helping me. Even if I wasn't even like happy about it, I would be out there like seeing my kids play and I wasn't feeling anything. Like I wasn't like happy, but as I did it more often, I started walking, around my block. Like it helped so much. And also reaching out to people helped. So, I see a lot of people, like a lot of people, and I know I'm going to sound like a terrible person for saying this, but if you're depressed and you have anxiety and you do absolutely nothing to help yourself, then you're doing that to yourself. There's no one can help you until you help yourself. And I've always believed that because I've gone through it, and even to this day, like I know that if I'm going through something, like I know when to go outside, when to get help, who to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always going to be someone that's going to want to help you and listen to you. And it is definitely okay. I agree. It's definitely okay to ask for help. Like people shouldn't be ashamed or sad or like thinking that no one will help them. There's always going to be someone that's going to help you. If it's not your mom, it's going to be your dad. If it's not your dad, it's going to be your friend. If it's not your neighbor, it's going to be whoever. You don't need to have a therapist. If you don't want a therapist, don't go to a therapist. Talk to someone else. Talk to your friend. Talk to your neighbor. Anybody. Like I'm really big with when it comes to mental health. Like both of my cousins who committed suicide, they didn't want help. They didn't want the help. They drank when they died. They were drunk when they died. And one of my cousins right now, actually from my dad's side, is going through some shit. And I already told her, I was like, look, like you have kids, you have a wife. I was like, and I check on her all the time. Like I check on her like maybe 3 times a week. And I'm like, hey, how are you? What are you doing? Because no one else does in my family. Like I care. I don't want her to do something dumb. So I talk to her and I tell her I care about her, that I love her and all this stuff. And like, she's always sad, but I'm always there, you know? So if you ever need help, you get the help. Just because you get help doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. When you get help, it means that you want to get better and you want someone to listen to you. Don't ever be ashamed of that. And with that, my friends, I am going to let you go. And I will see you next week because I'm most likely going to go live again on Friday. Do you guys remember that song? All right, guys, I really enjoyed this. Thank you for popping up on here. I really hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I know some of you are going to bed. I'm probably not. I'm probably going to put the baby to bed and then come back to diamond paint. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. All right. Bye, guys. It was fun. Good night. Good night.